Two questions. Do lawyers you work with routinely know what a general ledger is? And then once you get it, what are you doing with it?
The lawyers don't often know what a general ledger is. They may recognize that as an accounting term, but they may not know exactly what that means. And so, what I'm constantly doing when I'm working with attorneys is saying, I need the general ledger, which is the detailed accounting records of the company, so that they will understand, exactly what we're looking for. One of the ways that I assist the attorneys I work with is in drafting requests for documents or drafting interrogatories. And what I like to do in that regard is not only give them the correct terminology to use, but also give an explanation of what we're looking for so that the respondent can't weasel out of giving whatever documents we need. So definitely important to give the attorneys a little bit of an idea of what the accounting terms are and what we're really asking for in them. Now, as far as what I can do with the detailed accounting records, I can actually find a lot of information from this. Very often I'm going to find some evidence of personal expenses being paid by the company, especially if it's a closely held business. So for example, a recent case that I worked on, there was a gentleman who owned a business, had about 20 employees, and of course, as soon as the divorce was filed, his earnings decreased. He said the business wasn't doing well. What I found by looking at the general ledger for the business was that the business owner decreased his salary so that he could show the court that he didn't have money for support, and he also made the business unprofitable by running his personal expenses through the business. So the company was paying for his apartment, paying for his car, paying for all of his groceries and eating out, things like that. Running all those expenses through the business decreased its profitability because now you have a ton more expenses on the books than you ever had before. And it also decreased his need for a paycheck. All his expenses were paid by the company. He now doesn't have to take a paycheck. So what we've got is now, after filing divorce, an unprofitable business and a business owner who takes no paycheck. This is the perfect scenario for not having to pay support. So the only chance of me finding that was within the detailed accounting records. They were resistant at producing them. I told the wife and the attorney working for the wife that we needed to continue to push for them. We needed to insist that the court allow us access to them. Ultimately, we got the access and proved to the court exactly why it was so important for us to see those records.